we're live, boys, just in case.
Hey, nice. Penis, penis.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure I marked it as explicit, so
Yeah,
there shouldn't be any
pretty sure the
parental
channel
complaints. But we're live now.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's looking pretty good. You work on that. I should put like a question mark or a picture where Gio's face should be.
Yeah.
You should put Waldo from Where's Waldo. Put him there. I think it's some creative things to do when we're a man down.
Yeah, actually that'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be.
Good idea.
I mean, there's a lot of things I'd like to do if I had just the time to sit down and play with the Photoshop and get it to work, you know. And I didn't even do this overlay in Photoshop. I did it in GIMP, which is like a open source image processing thing, and it's way harder to use in Photoshop. So if I learn to do it in Photoshop, yeah, because it doesn't work the same way. So it's an image manipulation tool. It's not like so the drawing tools are subpar. You know, then it's not meant to draw. You can, crop. And so what I did, a lot of this was crop and paint bucket to make it work or look semi-decent. Better than our first show when it was just us on a black background with the logo, which still isn't complete, by the way. Let me refresh the page. And for anybody just joining, this is Casual Consortium Gaming Podcast, a weekly show where we just, 4 guys, or usually around 4, approximately 4, it's no longer a precise number, talk about video games and hang out.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, so let me just get a little stuff in the text. There we go. Alright. Just to make sure that the overlay is indeed working and it's popping up like we should.
It is, yep.
So now when people roll through, they know we're live.
Cool.
What other show it is? Let's start with the casual consensus and what we've been playing lately. What have you guys been playing lately?
Let's start.
Pokemon Go, just because of laggy shit. I'm just getting tired of that.
Oh yeah.
Server issues have been a problem, much to our chagrin. Much to the world's chagrin. They didn't fix it. There's no way they could possibly have responded to their server demands, and yet they decided to expand to about 26 more countries, so I could see where those problems would arise.
Yeah.
It's like, a lot of people are just like on their Twitter when they said, oh, now we're in such and such copies. The first comment is usually, how about you fix your servers first?
I know, seriously.
Which is what you would think would be the logical progression, right? We have a game, we want to make it as stable as possible before we push it on more people, but it seems more like they're
more people, more money.
Exactly, because they already made so much money off the game, off of its first week. It's more like their philosophy has been strike while the iron's hot. So you have that boxcar, I guess, depreciation of users, and you need to strike as many. You got to get that number as high as you can to start. So when it dwindles, it's not so bad. Sort of like WoW when it just shot up, and then even 10 years later, they may have lost 6 million members, but they still had 10 million people paying a monthly subscription for the game. It seems to be that same mentality that they're going for. It's just like, all right, it's semi-stable. It'll be up at least for 1 hour of the day for everybody. So let's put it out to more countries and keep it at that level instead of increasing the stability of the servers. Because, I wake up in the morning. It started this week, I think, and they released to Europe. So by the time we woke up, Europe was already in the afternoon. People are getting out of work. And it's just like, well, I can't log in now. And it's even worse when you're using the Pokemon Trading Club account login, like I am.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
I think you hurt you, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I said, I already had the account from playing the card game. So it's just like, if they do anything special, Pokemon Company probably would want to use their own account system for it. So if there's anything, even if I can get like avatar clothes for the Pokemon trading card game, I'm like, let me use the account and see how it works. But every now and then, when I can't log in, I immediately check my Google account to make sure that it can work. And sometimes I can't get in, but I can get in on the Google account, and it's weird.
I see. Anything else you've been playing, Ruben?
I've been playing the game of drunk mistakes, and then you gotta fix them on a Monday. So that's
that's fun.
yeah. Made out with a girl in my building. That's not one of my favorites. Then I had to tell her today, like, yo, never happened. Just never happened.
Oh man.
She's just like, we can still hang out. I'm like, no. No, we can't.
Why? Yeah.
I know. What's wrong with hanging out?
Elaborate.
Nah.
How did
Not
things get
physically
so
attracted to
awkward?
this girl.
Ah.
I just was way drunk, and she was just there. It's like,
That sucks. Well,
Yup.
I hope she's not watching the show.
Right? Imagine, like, that's the one person watching.
The one viewer.
I'm gonna get that text like, you said what, motherfucker? Oh, man.
That'd be hilarious.
Man.
I just said hi in chat just in case.
Whoops. You ugly bitch. I don't know what to tell you.
Shit, damn.
I was just drunk.
Going in. But
Just
really,
yeah,
are you
it's
that drunk? Like,
like-
it can't be that bad.
I never black out, ever. Literally ever.
Mm-hmm.
Literally ever. And I don't remember like 30% of what happened. Just,
Jesus.
Mm.
I never
that
got
was the
far
first
gone.
time ever. I was just like, fucking wobbling home. It was bad.
Oh, man.
Oh,
That's the game I'm playing. Living loose.
damn. You're
Making Jesus
slumming,
sad.
man. That sucks.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
I'm sad.
Not sad.
Yeah,
Just
that's,
hard life.
Disappointed.
that's crazy. That's why I never get that drunk. One, first of all, if I pass out in the middle of the street, ain't nobody carrying my fat ass. I can't go nowhere. Like I said, if I pass out in the middle of the street, I'm waking up in the middle of the street with all my shit gone. I can't do that. You know.
Yeah.
And besides, it's just a trust issue. Like even against like the most trusted people, it's like you can't. What are they gonna do? Leave my ass in the middle of the street? They can't sit there with my body all day. You know. Eventually, someone's gonna call a cop
I
or
mean,
something.
if I was with you and I literally couldn't move you, I'd just call like,
Call an
the
ambulance. He
ambulance or
passed
something.
out. It's just like
yo, he's literally like
But
dead.
I don't know. There's a limit. You know, I have a control issue, and I can't not remember what happened the day before. That would bug the fuck out of me.
99.9% of the time, I agree with you.
But that 0.01%.
That 0.01, you just fuck up. That's it.
Yeah. Kiki's correct. She did recently do that in a wedding.
It's
I was there, and she was white girl wasted.
where are you? Oh
Look at
man,
Steve.
Yeah.
tell the story. Testify, Kiki.
I mean, I didn't want
Alright,
to share that
so
part.
for those who just joining, we are just we're phoning it in this time. We're kind of throwing away the strict structure we usually stick to for the show, and we're just having a conversation. And feel free to join in, tell your stories. Right now, we're talking about getting wasted, pretty much. I think that's fair to say, right?
Pretty much.
Welcome to CC Gaming, your number one getting wasted podcast. All your stories are getting wasted right in front.
Damn.
No, he's messing around. All right, so let's keep the show going.
I guess Kiki's not telling that story. She's just like, nope.
No,
Nope.
there's certain things. Remember, kids. You know what happens on the internet stays on the internet. Let's
Oh,
remember that.
hilarious.
The internet
You,
never
just, you can hear the echo on her side, even though she doesn't have a mic.
forgets. He's pretty cool. So
Oh.
Serge, what have you been playing?
I just passed finally like Bravely Default, so that was pretty damn good. I was
Nice.
happy for that.
Good
But
story?
the way I passed it, huh? Yeah, the story's good, but it's just it got again, like I said last time, just towards the end it got really tedious because it kept having you fight the same bosses over and over again. Because it's supposed to fit into the story of like you visiting other parallel worlds or something like that. And it got so boring that I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna cheat my way through this or cheese my way through this. And basically, it's like there's this one class you can use, which is like what the hell is it called? Like a Dragon Knight or whatever. The one that like jumps into the air. And you stay up in the air for like 2 turns. You make everybody that same class. Increase everybody's speed as much as possible, and you just put the game on auto, and it pretty much, I killed the final boss that way. I didn't even have to do anything for like 5-10 minutes, and then I saw the ending. I was just like, I'm done with this game. Like I just want to pass it now so I can play the sequel. What else? Oh yeah, and been trying to get back onto Diablo 3 because that one I realized I hadn't passed the expansion even though I bought it. So I'm also contemplating buying the expansion for a while now too, even though I haven't played it forever.
Wow.
Yeah, World of
Yeah,
Warcraft. A
World
lot
of
of people
Warcraft.
still play. They're coming out with a new expansion soon, so it's getting a lot of play on Twitch. For those who haven't
Yeah.
been able to get into the the beta and the testing, and it's supposed to change I think a lot about what PvP is for a while.
Mhm.
So a lot
Mhm.
of player versus player like combat and stuff. So
Yeah, it's supposed. I don't know. I just watched the video right now. So I guess player versus player, they're getting rid of like items. You don't need items or something like that. Everybody's all the levels are getting normalized, or all the what's it? All the characters are normalized, so nobody's really above anyone else except for whatever skill you have, I guess.
so some
Supposedly.
balancing is being done.
Yeah. And then tuning up some
Okay,
classes and stuff. So
sounds good.
I don't know. It seemed kind of interesting.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. What have I been playing lately? Not much, honestly. I've been getting home and I've just been exhausted or due to situations, which you could probably hear.
Hello, hello.
Yo,
Maybe.
back?
Yeah. Yeah, my headset just died, and I was like, man, these guys are quiet. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Shout outs to the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh man, shout outs to the
You
first
had
episode
such
for
interesting
real.
things to say.
I did. That was the fucked up part. I was going in. I was like, I'm gonna press him with my knowledge. Let's go talk. Let's get some real in-depth, context there, and then just mute. Like I can't remember what was said. Then I don't think anybody will ever remember what was said.
Nope. Something was said at some point in time.
Rip me. But
Hilarious.
it's all right. And that's the inside joke for those who've been with us since the
Give me
beginning.
1 second.
Hmm.
Uh,
Do 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 do. Look at the elevator music. It might be the girl that he's talking about.
oh man, imagine. There'll be some drama there already.
Yeah. What else have I been playing? What am I
Got me some
playing?
food.
Oh, nice. Nice. I got my food here
Oh.
too. I'm just waiting to eat it for after the show.
Gotcha. I'm not gonna be as polite.
All right, do what you got to do, man. This is a grown up podcast. You gotta just like For those who don't know, Gio's not here. Is I guess you can call it a familial obligation. He's out with for a family birthday. And we're adults here, right? I mean, that was the premise. Of
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we are kind of adults. Hey,
Kind
I'm
of.
turning 30, alright? Give me a break.
Good job. Congrats.
Yeah.
Like I said, kinda.
Kinda.
But,
Shit, I'm trying. But nah, honestly, out of us all, you're probably the most adulty. Fucking father of the year over here.
Yeah.
I have responsibilities, but, I do what I can.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, we all have life things, right? We all have issues that we have to talk to. So it's never, a big issue when one of us are gone. I mean, that's the beautiful thing of having four of us, right? Like, the show will go on. Unless there's something like the wedding where, the majority of us are at,
Yeah, that's true.
And we'll learn to do things better, like rotate streaming capabilities. Like, we should, like DARPANET, the original internet, decentralized network, right? So one day Ruben will be handling the streaming responsibilities. I'll be handling
I got this.
RSS feeds and stuff, Hey, you got a
It'll be
camera,
great.
you got a mic, you got a computer, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have all the access you need, and then we'll just switch off, keep the show going.
Had a split freak out for a second. I was like, yo, Alex, who's that girl? I was like, oh, okay, no, never mind. For a second, I was like, you bastard.
Really? Me of all people, Ruben? Me of
No,
all
I
people.
know. That's why I was like,
What's going on?
Can't be having this right now.
That's
I will
seven-
fly over there.
That's
I will fly over there.
7 levels of inappropriate.
Yeah.
But those are some of the responsibilities I was telling you that I took on.
Mm.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. But beyond it, I've been really, I don't know. I guess my card game itch has dropped. I played a lot of Hex, I think last week. I still log in to Pokemon TCG every now and then just to. Oh, I think I might be due for a booster. Actually, I need to log in after the show
Cool.
and see I get a booster.
Nah, dude, just go get your booster now and tell us what you got.
Can I do that now without breaking anything? I'm surprised I haven't blew a fuse yet. I blew 4 fuses over the weekend.
Oh,
Really?
that sucks. I hate
Yeah,
those
man.
fuses.
I'm in this pre-war building and this fucking bullshit. It can't handle anything. So I have like, we have 2 ACs, one in the master bedroom, one in the living room. My living room is pretty big.
Yeah.
And apparently that and my computer this weekend was more than enough to just blow the fuse out. So
Ah. Damn.
every other day, every other couple hours, I was playing Smite. I was streaming actually.
Damn.
Twitch.tv/PointBlankPanda, by the way. I was streaming over the weekend, and the fuse blew. And it was just like, I was in the middle of a match. And it was just like, boom, everything shuts off in the house. Everything shuts off.
Jeez.
So it's just like, goddamn, So I have, like, several things. Like, I have a white light that I keep above my desk to, go against the green screen. I don't fuck with that anymore. Like, we close all the doors. Like, right now, the AC in the master bedroom, that's off. Just to make sure that the streaming equipment doesn't go high, because I know that streaming pushes a lot of CPU power, which means it's going to pull more energy from the power supply. And I guess you get the specs on my personal channel, but I think it's over 1,000 watt power supply. So this old ass building can't fucking handle it, and it wants to shit the bed every now and then, which sucks that you're trying to fighting, because there's a lot of things I want to get back into, like Destiny, the Division. I want to play the Division with my wife, and we have to literally turn everything else in the house on if both our PCs are pushing the Division.
Really? So no AC?
No AC, which sucks because they get hot.
Oh.
And the machines get hot.
Man.
Do I want to play
keep
video
it cool.
games, or do I want to stay cool?
I
And
know.
You know me, I gotta stay cool. I'm a big dude. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm basically a bear. You
Just
can't
sit
have
there
me
and
in
like
heat.
just sweat it out and just play games.
What did that?
So what we do is
Fine.
we have one AC off, and then we just try and make it work. We make sure that the TV is off. We make sure that the PS4 and the Xbox and the Wii they're all off. But even though I think just having things plugged in pulls way too much energy, I don't know what we're gonna do about it. And I don't know if there's anything we can do because the building's so old.
Yeah. Damn,
It's a
that
damper
sucks.
when you want to do things, but in terms of the gaming, I've been trying to find something a little bit more large scale, large group stuff. Like we've been doing some group stuff with the Gauntlet recently. I've been playing. I don't think I played Overwatch in a while actually, but I would want to get back into something like large scale. I'm just looking for something to do in a group. And the larger the better, but it's just hard because with all my friends and all my things, we run into the age-old problem of just getting everybody focused on one thing at a time. Like I don't care. Like I started playing WoW.
It's impossible at this point. Yeah.
It is impossible. I'm starting to
very
actively
difficult.
believe that it's impossible to get a bunch of adults to commit to anything at one point in time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at least for
I'm doing something on Friday, and you're like, nah, I'm free Friday, and then it kills.
Yeah, I agree. Like I'm surprised that we've even gotten. Like I had my doubts. I didn't know if we were gonna make it to episode 13. Honestly, guys. Like
Really?
yeah,
Damn.
episode
Made
10,
it.
but we made it.
Hashtag we made it.
We're here. And
Made
we're
it.
still going strong. So fuck it. I mean, I guess it is possible in that case, but everyone's got limited free time, and they may not want to spend it doing something like that, which I respect.
Yeah.
Alright, so normally after that we talk about what's going on in the news. I haven't been looking much into the news. I've been reading a lot of Reddit.
Cops
but
got shot.
that
What do you guys
seems to
think?
be happening. That seems to be
A
happening.
lot more. Yeah. I guess
What
I
do you guys
just
think?
What happened?
What do you guys think about it?
It's a shame. It's a shame. Anytime an officer is shot, it's anytime anybody's shot. Honestly, it's a shame. It's like even for the people that we're very negative in our culture now. We talk about people just being expendable and useless. And
Certain people. Wait. I'm gonna still hold on to that though. Certain people, I don't care.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people. If you want to be serious about it, there's a lot of people you don't care about, right? Like think about every other state, not even country, every other state in the world. There's probably all those people that you don't care about. You don't know them. They have no effect on your life immediately. You know.
That's not what I'm saying when I don't care about, because there's a person next door. Don't even know who they are. Don't care about them. But it would be tragic if they got shot, because they're another human being. There are certain people, being human beings, are still... The day is better off if they got shot than if they didn't. Right?
Fair enough.
Well, I'm sure you could find a good classification of certain people. You know, just a couple people. Just like, oh man, you fucked that 5-year-old? Alright, you're gonna get that bullet. I don't know what to tell you. Just...
Hey man, it's just... I don't know.
That's
But
just
like I said,
different takes.
It is different takes. Don't get me wrong. Like there's people that even I would classify like you're not doing anything for anyone, so it's not the worst thing in the world if you were to disappear, right? Like, but even that being said, like we all know cops have a hard job. It's.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying cops, by the way. Just other.
No, yeah. People in general, they have a hard job. They're out there doing what they need to do, and it sucks that they're getting shot up. But,
oh yeah.
And I'm sure whoever's responsible will be found, and I guarantee you they're going to go to jail. And so it's just
I mean, probably my ignorance, but didn't they kill the guy? Wasn't he shot? Or are they still looking for him?
Probably.
I'm not sure.
I don't know the stories between that one. I remember the ones in Dallas, and one of them shot himself.
Because usually you shoot a cop, you're not getting away.
Oh no,
they will shut down the city.
Yeah. Once you shoot a cop, you're done. You don't have any plans for tomorrow if you're gonna go shoot a cop. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna shoot this cop and then we're gonna go on vacation. Like, no, you have no vacation plans. You have no plans for after that.
We'll go fishing after this.
But I don't want to stick on that too long.
Yeah.
Because of just the nature of the show, and that's not.
Fair.
Honestly, it's just depressing as fuck. I'm not even gonna miss words on that. Yeah, because they talk to a lot of issues that we could talk at length during, and maybe we can come up with a sideshow, like Casual Consortium After Dark or the Serious Corner or something if we want to talk about issues like that.
I like that. Yeah.
I want it to be a place where we can chill. Exactly, Kiki, a happier subject to going on there. So, and we had this interesting topic of the games that we've tried that we've never finished. Like we've talked about this before as a side note that maybe later on we should talk about the infamous backlog, right? And why things are stuck.
Oh man. Because new things keep coming out.
That is true.
There are a whole series in the backlog. There are a whole series. I was like, that series looks really good. Then they came out with a part 2. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play 1 and then 2. Then they did 3, and I was like, I'm gonna get to them eventually. And then
you just give up.
I don't even remember the name. I don't even remember the names right now. I bought them. They're in my Steam library.
They are. They are. Like the Witcher series. Apparently critically acclaimed, a really great series. I own all 3, I believe, because of a Steam sale. Not launched 1.
I would say just if you play any of those 3, just play the latest one.
So
I played bits. I played bits of the first one and the second one. Well, it's great to know the story that's behind the third one. I don't think it's necessary.
I hear they're not related.
I think they are related, but it's just that they're like a lot of the gameplay and a lot of the stuff is very old. So it's like might as well play the one that's like the most recent and does have the better gameplay.
Yeah, I guess so.
But it's my opinion. One game series I wanted to get into was Assassin's Creed. I played like 1,
we should play
maybe
Unity.
2, but yeah, that's where I stopped. Unity?
Gotta play that game too?
We should play Unity because it's the only one on. All the bugs should be fixed by now, and it's multiplayer.
What is Unity?
Assassin's Creed. It's the one in France during the French
Okay,
Revolution.
Oh, and then what's multiplayer like on that one?
It's kind of cool. You have a mission, and I've jumped in a couple missions where once or twice, and it's usually these guys already know what they're doing, so I just let them go off and do whatever it is. But you have a mission: go kill this guy or go steal this, and then you just all four of you are on the map, and you're just like do whatever you feel is best. And you could communicate if you're on TeamSpeak or something, but I never communicated with these random strangers on the internet, so it's just I just watch them do their thing, and I'm just trying to do the same thing. It's not as coordinated because you usually you do that with friends, right? You know, you're just like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the top. We're gonna knock this guard out. We're gonna knock this guard out. We're gonna land on this guy. We're gonna throw smoke bombs. We're gonna be out. But when you can't talk to another person, it's just okay. That guy just ran off, Leroy Jenkins style. I guess I'll go follow him. Sometimes I'm like, screw that. I'm not following him. I'm going around this way.
Yeah, just doing your own thing.
But Ubisoft knows how to recreate an atmosphere, and it just looks really good. And from what I know, it plays very well. You know, it was my first Assassin's Creed, and I still haven't beat it.
Oh, really?
It always gets too hard. I'm not a big fan of stealth missions. It's always, all right, I got this elaborate plan in my head. I got to be patient. It's just, all right, here, turn the corner, get this guy, get that guy, take these guys, hide the bodies. And then it's always near the end, something goes wrong. One thing goes wrong, and that whole mission is wasted. I'm just like, all right, I can put this away for another couple months.
What happens to me is exactly that, except instead of me putting it away, I'm like, you know what? Guess I'm not stealthy anymore, and I just fucking go ham. Start cracking necks if it's Metal Gear Solid.
The old no witness, no crime methodology. I didn't get caught if everyone's dead. That's how it works.
Gotta kill them all.
Oh, yeah.
Just got a message off of LinkedIn. It was just happy birthday. I was just like, why?
LinkedIn.
Why are you telling me? Why is LinkedIn telling me that? Like someone contacted me through LinkedIn and just like happy birthday. I'm just like, what? You tell people my birthday now?
Weird.
Thanks, LinkedIn.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's supposed to be Facebook for adults, I guess, but Facebook is already Facebook for adults, so I don't know what they're doing.
Well, I think it's supposed to be more professional network.
No,
like
it's
people
supposed to be professional network.
Yeah.
It's just Facebook now.
Did it turn into that now?
No, it's not today, Kiki. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow I hit the big 3-0.
Dun dun dun.
Big 3-0.
So, how you feeling, bro?
Old as fuck.
Oh man.
If you told me like, yo, this is where you'd be when you're 30, I'd be like, damn. All right, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's the worst, but no, in all real, I don't feel that old. You know, it's just another milestone, and you're just like, wow. It puts your life. You start thinking of things you never thought about before. You put your life in perspective. Like, oh, it's 30. I better start getting on some things. I don't have.
I guess I should go do that thing then.
Yeah.
Guess I gotta go.
Don't worry about
I know that, bro.
things, but yeah, maybe I'll get serious about some things, and in terms of gaming, maybe I need to take more of an initiative in terms of getting a group together. We used to run a crew, Ruben, we used to run a crew.
Yeah, then the breakup happened.
Yeah.
And then it went just...
We need to give that a cool name, like the Cataclysm or something. That way we could reference it like that. The Great Fissure. We'll call it that.
Yo, seriously.
Are you gonna explain what the Cataclysm is?
Alright, so essentially we had it's nothing complicated. We had a gaming group, which consisted of me, Norma, Ruben, and his then girlfriend Zoe. And then, yeah, they broke up. At PAX East, thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks for making that super cool.
I mean, we could have waited and told you, but
it was
just like, yo, in case you see her crying, this is why.
Yeah, in that context, I appreciate it,
Yeah, because otherwise you just see her like pull to the side, start crying. It's like, oh.
I'm just like, did something happen? Should we?
I'll tell you Monday. You wouldn't want to hear that.
No, I would not want to hear that. I'm like, I think we need to know
that's
now.
True.
No.
Yeah. So exactly. Yeah.
But
you were chill.
So we used to play That's when we were playing Guild Wars 2 heavily, Sergio. That's why I told you to get on.
Oh, yeah.
We played Guild Wars 2. We played a lot of games together. We had a game night,
Payday.
essentially. Payday. We had a game
Yeah,
night.
Payday was the shit. Payday was awesome up until all the DLC.
And it always has updates. Can you tell me why Payday always has updates? And they're never small
does.
updates. They're at least a gig. And I open up Steam, it's just like Payday has another thing, and it's always the first one to try to install too. It's like a freaking gig update that does what? I don't know. Add more DLC to the game. It's just like, why?
Just keep adding stuff. Yeah.
Sometimes I want to
I see
uninstall
it.
it.
I know. I've thought about that too.
But I keep all the co-op games on just in case people want to go with something. I don't have to worry about installing it or downloading it. So I have a lot of games, but all the ones that are installed are Castle Crashers, Dungeon Defenders, Guild Wars 2, Smite. These are games, Team Fortress 2, Left 4 Dead 2. These are games that I can play with you guys, just to make sure that, hey, everyone's like, hey, let's play something. I say, I got that. I'm on. So it's cool.
Alright, that was much better. I was dying.
All right, man. It's good. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Did not have lunch today, and I was just like, alright, that food is going to get destroyed.
You know what? I actually like the idea of you having an appetite, so let's rock with it. I appreciate it.
Wait, let me do some advertising. Hold on.
I can't even see what that is.
Mm.
Oh, Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Best soda ever.
Dr.
Okay.
Pepper.
They didn't pay me.
Funny.
Cough, cough.
And
Yet.
They should.
Yet. Think positively.
Yes.
We should sell
Send me
out,
money,
guys.
Dr. Pepper.
Let's get sponsors and to
Your
giveaways.
drink is awesome.
So.
Also, go to the best gym in the world. The Y.
It's crazy.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I didn't get paid, man.
Yeah, get paid.
I didn't get paid.
Get the sponsorship money.
Yeah.
That hot sponsorship money. I was thinking about monetizing streaming for a while, but you gotta have a brand. You gotta build that up. That's not something that you just make money right away.
Or just be a hot chick, and we're very short.
But even then, you're still building a brand, right? That's still who you are. You have to have a name. You can't be
I guess.
random hot chick. And even if you are a random hot chick is your brand all of a sudden, right? So you sell yourself. We all seen them. They wear the low-cut tops. They're very flirtatious, and they get teenage boys to sub. Hey, good for them. I'm not knocking it. Now, is that helping? You can go to the argument. Is it helping streaming as a whole? Maybe, because maybe while those people are on, they see something that's worthwhile watching. But if people want to be entertained, that's the way they want to be entertained. I have no problem with that. And if someone's willing to throw money at you, why not? I don't care. It's not like the gambling, an esports issue that we have.
Do you care?
Do I care? Slightly, because I care about the direction of esports. It's finally being taken seriously. Just like the fighting competition Evo has recently been covered on ESPN, ESPN 2, and that's a great direction for video games to go. Because in the past couple of years, video games are finally being taken seriously, as a competitive activity. And it's like, it's not a sport. You can go into the argument, but like curling a sport, like really. Chess is an Olympic sport, right? It's chess.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think so. I think technically, yes, it is. And so,
I know
to
that.
say that, let me fact check that, because now you got me second guessing it. But
I know.
It's an Olympic sport.
Like, is
Or
it
at least
really? What?
It's recognized by
Awesome.
the Olympics, and that goes against the physical activity that the Olympics was originally founded on. It was a perfection of body and form that the ancient Greeks were just like let's oil up and wrestle boys. That's what they thought of at the time. But it's finally being taken seriously, and this whole gambling thing, well, I guess it's another sign that it's becoming more legitimate, because who would be gambling on it if you didn't care, right? Like, real?
Yeah.
And this whole thing of using, Valve skins as currency, it's like, people get really fucking creative when they want to do fucked up things. You want to start, hey,
true.
we got this great thing, we got esports going on, that's great, how can we fuck it up? gambling. But wait, we can't put money on it, but we can buy skins. And then, and then they just start peddling skins, and these skins cost real money, and they're sort of like your poker chips for betting and gambling. So, and people are making these shady sites, just like the daily fantasy sites. So I play fantasy football. Ruben, you've played for a season. You know, Sergio, you're well familiar with it. But the daily fantasy sites are something different, where you pay every week and you're playing against large pools of people. Essentially, it's gambling, not in a small group of friends. It's gambling where sites are making a ton of money off of it. And these are
pretty much.
So every time you have a legitimate sort of hobby or a sport or event, you know, someone's looking to make a buck off it. This is America. How can I make a buck off of it? But you've got to be careful, because a lot of this is new territory with the daily fantasy sites, and now with the CSGO whole gambling thing and esports gambling. It's really there isn't a precedent set. Like, there's a precedent set with regular gambling on horse racing and casinos, but because this is a different medium, there are laws that don't technically apply. So it's up to the industry to police itself, to set up these regulations, along with, you know, state and federal law, to make sure that the consumer is protected, right? Because, fine, we can gamble. We were just at Las Vegas, and we were gambling. And that's fine because we're of age, right? But you're talking about 16-year-olds who parents think they're going to go and just get something for a game, and they're developing a gambling habit. Which, I understand, Ruben. I know exactly what you're going to say. One, that's a parent's fault for not knowing what the kid is doing. Two, if the kid wants to gamble, throw his life away, that's his own problem. Essentially,
it's the same argument like the toy cigarettes or the candy cigarettes. It's going to build them to actually go gamble or go smoke. So, like, what if they're just into skins and then they trade them around and it's not going to get them into gambling unless you can show intent.
But they're gambling with the skins, though. This is not like, buying skins is bad. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying buying skins will lead into gambling. I'm saying that a 16-year-old can go and gamble with the skins he's buying off of the store, off of the Steam marketplace. That's what I'm saying. Skins alone don't constitute anything, right? But it's been proven that there's not sufficient protections to stop minors from gambling with these skins that they're buying off of the Steam store.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's something that needs to be put in place.
Yeah, it shouldn't be happening. Just since they're so young, they might not even be able to identify what's happening exactly with them. They just know that they're not able to help themselves. Yeah.
You know, dude, I don't know if you remember what it was like to be 16, but I don't remember being that dumb. I mean, I was dumb, but you weren't that dumb.
That's not fair, because one, anecdotal evidence, two, it's us. Like, you're
so we were the
high
gifted
there for the rest of America.
Not that we're gifted, but maybe
no,
we
I
just
technically was labeled gifted. Yes, I was gifted.
Okay.
I guess.
But I remember if I did an activity and I had $20, and then all of a sudden I had $19, but nothing to show for it, I was like, wait a second, I just fucking lost $1. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe
this is not for me. Yes, and a lot of kids will have the great sense to do that, even without, you know, the controls or parenting. But there are going to be those who don't. And we remember, as a society, we cater to those who can't protect themselves, right? Like, a lot of the laws aren't there for people who have common sense. You know what I mean? The laws are there for the people who don't have common sense or are looking to screw people over. And those people who are actively looking to screw people over just learn the law anyway and use it to screw people over. What's going on, Anahan? Nice to see you stop by. Appreciate you stopping by.
What up?
But essentially, yeah, so people who know better than to throw their money away, because remember, and you're also dealing from a level where you and I, we didn't have much money to begin with. Honestly, having $20 is kind of unheard of. Even in my teens, it was just like, I got $20.
$20 was $20.
What did I get?
Shit, I still have 20 in my wallet. I'm like, all right, I got $20.
You know, you're thinking you got some money now, right? It's nothing at all. But remember, we're
Yeah,
talking
I can-
about
yeah.
these aren't talking about the inner city kids because they don't, the poor they can't afford computers, gaming PCs, let alone Steam skins. We're talking about affluent people who have access to their parents' credit cards, who are buying these skins, and their parents thinking it's just they're buying toys. It's fine if they're buying toys to a limit, but then they're taking those toys and using them to gamble on sports. I'm sure that's not what they had in mind.
Yeah.
What? Hold on, what?
I tried to
That's
What
what?
the heck?
Yo,
Okay.
you wildin'.
Also,
Okay.
Business minded.
the way I think it works too
For a
for
dollar,
the CS:GO.
though, come on.
I know. It's like, well, she needed $1. Wanted some candy, maybe. I don't know.
You know what it was? Mr. Softly came by.
This is something. Oh yeah.
Mr. Softly came by. You sell your own parents. You'd be like, I need ice cream.
Yo, that
Nice.
strawberry's gonna do with gold. Mm.
You heard that song play from 2 blocks away? Ice cream! You lose your fucking mind. See? I knew
Yep.
it.
And
I
Damn.
knew it.
it was. Look at that.
Damn.
You sell your
What?
friends.
I was just gonna say about that too, like for the gambling stuff. Like these kids, since they already have money, they have a lot of time on their hands.
Mm-hmm.
And as you play, I'm pretty sure I mean, hopefully someone will correct me, but for CS:GO or for any of these games, it's like you play and you get keys and you unlock crates, right?
Oh, did they
Um,
introduce
and-
a TF2 like crate system?
I thought so,
I
yeah.
haven't
And
played
then
in such a long time. You're probably right, though.
yeah, and so what ends up happening is like, they open the crates and they get these skins and stuff, and these skins, because of their rarity, get some type of monetary value because they can't sell them on the Steam market,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And in that way, that's how they get like a monetary value to what they're trying to essentially like gamble with. So I mean, yeah, these kids don't have necessarily the money sometimes, but they do have these skins, which are potentially worth something if they were to put them on sale on the Steam market. So I think that's where like some of the translation comes into, where they are gambling with money, but not necessarily money directly in any type of way. Which sucks because then they feel that loss, they feel the rush of like having won something, and
Risk.
yep, risk reward, and they start getting caught up in something that they just haven't really been taught about, or I mean, whose parents thinks about talking to the kid about gambling addiction?
No.
I can't imagine a lot.
There's other things,
Ugh.
drugs.
But then they learn.
They do learn, but I mean, unfortunately, like I don't know, the brain is very plastic. You're correct, but the problem is that once a certain neural network gets laid down, it can be there for a while, and through conditioning, you can undo what's been done, but that does take time and work and effort on the individual's part, and they also have to recognize that they do have a problem before they can even get help that they need. So.
And then they got to
You
study
know.
for the history final because they're still in
I
high
know, because they're still in high school, and it's not a problem that kids necessarily need to deal with at this point. If they want to deal with it, it's like what's the word? As an adult, then that's their choice. But I don't know. I just it's something that unfortunately, if the industry doesn't get ahead of and try to take care of itself or please itself, then lawmakers will do it, and
They will.
it's gonna. Yeah, they're going to tighten down on, I guess, and that's just going to end up restricting people on what's going to be possible with games, too, in the end. So,
It is.
I don't
And-
think.
Go ahead.
But, no, I was just going to say I don't think anybody wants that.
No, nobody wants, and I have great faith in the industry to pull through, because this is exactly what we had to deal with the violence craze in the 90s and Mortal Kombat coming around. I mean, it almost as a direct result of Mortal Kombat and violent games at the time as they were emerging. That's why we have the ESRB. That's why we have ratings on games, because the industry realized that if they didn't police themselves, if they didn't take care of these problems, that the federal government was going to do it for them. So we put ratings on there. We told them, look, if you're above this age, this is what's appropriate. Here's M, here's A, to make sure that your kids can see what's going on and you can see what's going on, and sure, there may be ways around it, but it steps in the right direction, I think.
Yeah.
And the companies have to step in and take it. Like Valve has already stepped in because of their involvement. Because it's not like they're completely like clean of this, right? I mean, sure they can say, yeah, we don't know what you're going to do with the skins, but the problem is you stand to make money from this. So you have to, and they started distancing from themselves from it, and they're saying, no, we're trying to change the way that you can use skins that you've gained, in the game.
That's good.
They're trying to control what can be done with the skins in terms of being resold and traded. So they have a lot to figure out. This is kind of new, but I have faith that that somebody will figure it out, and if not, then like you said, lawmakers will, and nobody's gonna like that. No one's gonna like it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, they're going to start trying to regulate something that I'm pretty damn sure a lot of lawmakers don't really understand in the first place.
Oh, no.
Isn't that most things?
Yeah, the text.
It is. There's a lot, and especially now that so much is tech-driven, and so many lawmakers are so devoid of technical knowledge. And that's why we have a lot of issues with net neutrality, and that's why we had a lot of issues within gaming, and in gaming as an art, as a medium, is just the newest craze. It's literally, I think, the youngest form of art there is now, right? So we've had movies, we've had painting since the Renaissance days. Well, we have painting since the Renaissance times and cave walls, but video games is something that's relatively new. We're talking widely popular in the 80s. Right around the crash, I mean, nobody's really counting Space Wars as, a need for litigation. We're talking essentially the height of, Atari and Nintendo, where lawsuits and law started to become involved. And I lost my train of thought. Wow.
And that's why you should vote Hillary.
Let's not get that started here.
Oh, man. Hilarious.
You know what? You should take that idea and you should save it on a server. You know what? Never mind. Don't worry about that.
Just leave the server somewhere. Just leave it over there. We'll get it later.
Don't worry about that.
Hilarious.
Yeah. but essentially, there's a lot to think about when we come to these topics, and this is more of the serious side, and will dictate where the industry goes as well. Because even now, with like Twitch, and the gaming industry is moving outside of games, right? It's affecting how we deal and interact with people. And there's going to be a lot of new things, like with Pokemon Go's popularity. They're already talking about all the things that people are getting themselves into, and
you would think that would be like perfect. In no way would there be bad things with this game. I didn't think of a single thing.
A game that gets me off my butt outside and meeting new people.
I know.
God forbid you go socialize. Like I went outside and dude, it's great for game. You see a little Asian chick over here flipping her thing and like, Pokemon Go. Oh my God, what team are you on? Blah 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 blah.
We met a lot of people, and we got into a heated gym battle the other day. Like at the GTA mural, we were just three of us who saw the gym. I was like, we can roll on that gym. So me, my wife, and her best friend, we rolled over there to capture the gym. All of a sudden, three boys come from across the street. Oh, Team Mystic. Team Red. Which is like, ew. So we end up fighting for the next hour over the gym right in front of each other.
Who wins?
We won. Eventually they gave up because we just didn't give up. And every time they would beat the gym, I would slip a Pokemon in there before they could cap it. And they're just like, again? I'm just like, yeah, I could do this all day.
I'm just kind of curious how old these kids were.
They look like to be in their teens. I'd say 16, 17.
Okay.
Should just went up to their phone, smacked it out of their hand.
I imagine a lot of people will be doing that. Slapping phones out of hands is going to be a new crime that people are going to need to watch. You're going to have you're going to have those Wii wraps, the security strands for your phone that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And like Asia, you're going to have those Wii wristbands for your phone. So when someone smacks out your hand, it just hangs.
Golden.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's a new market. Let's put that out now. Let's start repurposing Wiimote security straps.
Just want to be Team Rocket. See, that's really it.
Yeah.
Want to go?
There's a Team Harmony movement where people are
Team
in
Harmony?
a gym, I think.
What?
Yeah.
Then how do they even fight gyms?
They're not fighting gyms. That's the whole point. Like, we'll all get along. I don't think anybody's actually doing that, but they'll say it on Reddit.
Yeah, they can say whatever they want.
Whatever. Team
It's like a
Mystic.
big part of the game.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a big part of the game, and there's more. They confirmed that they trading should be in the next update. They did. Well, no, they hinted that they wanted to get trading in sooner than later, but they did confirm that they want to be on a 2-week update schedule.
Hmm.
So, shout out to Nintendo Nation for giving me that piece of news. But yeah, they did confirm that they want to be on a 2-week update. So every 2 weeks we should be getting an update. Usually, most likely it'll be security patches, fixes, stability. But I don't think we're going to see much change in stability until they can get the servers to meet the enormous demand. And nobody wants to overpay for servers, right? They don't want to pay for more capacity because they're probably thinking, okay, we need to get this out to see just how big it's going to be, and then once it dies down, then we'll have the right number. But you can't do that because you're just hurting your numbers. It's like throwing away money, really.
Yeah, if the game wasn't laggy, I probably would have put money in it already. Maybe. But the
I put
fact
money
that I'm
in it.
like, I would have, but the issue is I'll be walking, I'll catch a Pokemon, thing goes wobble wobble, froze.
And then you're
Okay.
just like, you don't know if you got it or not, and there's a way, because I've been there. I popped a lucky egg and an incense, and then servers just shit
Oh,
themselves,
yeah.
and then that was it. I just
Yeah.
burnt that incense, I burnt that lucky egg, and it was just like, wow.
That's some
waste.
BS.
You know,
That
you
was
don't get that
BS.
back. Nine texts, I'm like, oh, we saw that you just did that, and you could not log in. No, they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also you launch the game and fucking servers are just straight down. So I just stopped launching the game because I assume there's gonna be issues. So that's a
fair.
bad
Yeah.
assumption. But
No, I've been
Bump off.
checking crazy, like I'm addicted, just in the middle of the day. Like, but now when I'm in the house, I realize it's just pointless to pop incenses in the house, because I think they found the code for it, and then like the incense spawns a Pokemon every 5 minutes when you're standing still, and every 200 meters when you're walking.
okay.
Oh.
So
okay.
that's how I can find Pokemon in my house. Like without moving, I pop an incense and it just spawns Pokemon there. But it's always fucking Zubats. Like, I legit have about 6 Golbats.
Damn.
At
Well,
this
you
point
can get
where
a lot
I'm
of
just
experiences, like,
evolving.
yeah, you know?
No, I wait
Just
for
save
lucky
them and
eggs.
evolve
And,
them.
yeah, I got all the candies, so I just evolve it and then I send it back for candies.
Yeah. Yep.
But that's just
There
the way
you
it
go.
goes. It's just the way it goes, man. But I think they do have something special, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see where it goes. They can do so much more, and there may even be, the next generation Pokemon coming within the next 6 months. Rumors have it that every 6 months
What do
they
you
might
mean?
open up a generation. So Gen 2 Pokemon, the Johto Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
they might be coming in, by the end of the year.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Because they couldn't put all 700 out, at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd been too much.
No, because then they wouldn't have anything to release. It would all be out there. All 20 years of Pokemon would be out there at once. You gotta.
I would have been
piece it
okay with them
out.
just leaving it at 150, honestly. 150 is gold.
Yeah.
That's
250
because
it's
that's what you remember. That's what we know intimately.
yes. Dude, if I see one of the original 150, I can still play Who's That Pokemon. I'm like, oh wait, that's bam, got him.
That's how we know. That's how we know. And the nearby thing, you get that silhouette. You're just like, I know what that is, because we've had years of training playing Who's That Pokemon during the commercial break.
Yep. So I have not followed the 250 plus. Just
Oh yeah. It's most definitely
How
around
about it?
700 by now. I've been playing the game.
I was
so
reading
I'm
up on some
familiar with all
Pokemon lore before the game came out, just to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the lore just got cray. There's a god Pokemon basically, and
Yeah,
like, what?
I don't know all
What?
of it, but I do know that
What's
it gets
going on?
pretty metaphysical.
yeah.
Ah, the
So
legendary
just-
dogs.
Legendary dogs.
Entei,
What legendary
Suicune.
dogs?
Raikou, Entei, and Suicune.
Yeah, what he said, obviously. You know?
So they should be Gen 2. Yeah, they should be Gen 2 because Gen 1 was the legendary birds, Gen 2 was the legendary dogs, I believe.
Hmm.
So there was an ice dog, a fiery dog, and an electric dog.
Oh, okay.
Like the birds.
Like the birds.
Oh, kind of like the birds. Okay. Well, that'd be kind of cool.
I launched Pokemon Season 1 on the Netflix. I was like, yeah, let's see what's going on.
Why
I'm just
would
like,
you
yo,
do
did you? Do you know that Ash Ketchum started at 10 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And he has
Yeah,
not
he's
aged.
10 years old.
He's not aged today.
10.
I think he looks like he got older, didn't he?
I don't know.
No. I don't even know if they reference his age afterwards.
But they're basically
He's
all
just-
10 years old.
Yeah.
What?
Everyone knows when
Wow.
you're 10-year-old, you kick your kid out. It's like the Lions. They throw the kids off a cliff, and whoever climbs back up gets to be part of the family.
I just feel like such a sick
Yeah.
bastard, always hoping that Ash and Misty hooked up. And I'm like, yo, back in the day I was hoping for 2 10-year-olds to hook up.
Wait, was
Bad luck.
Misty 10, though? I thought Misty was like 20.
20?
Oh, Googling it. And even then, that's
Yeah,
even
yeah,
bad.
get it,
Regardless,
get it.
regardless, it's still bad.
So this
Gonna have to
10-year-old
look that
boy, this grown-ass woman, this grown-ass man go on a journey capturing creatures and making them fight for sport.
I know.
It
Sounds pretty bad when
She's
you break
10.
it down.
None of it sounds good if you're going to look at it. You know, you have to throw away a lot
Yeah.
of logic and belief.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 10, by the way.
Oh, she's
Okay.
10.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
But I know Brock is grown. He's got to be at least, a teenager.
Oh,
like 16.
God, you're killing me, Brock. Age. Hold on. Pokemon. Let's see. He is 15.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's a teenager.
Apparently, you're an adult at 10. You're allowed to go on wild adventures by yourself at 10.
Yeah.
Because
Do you wanna
apparently,
consequence
parents
Go-
in the Pokemon world have it pretty easy. You only gotta watch the motherfucker till he's 10 and then send them off.
Yep, there's poisonous Pokemon. You're gonna get this Pikachu that'll electrocute you to death, but just keep it
Yeah.
going.
Just keep on
Think
trucking.
about
You'll
that.
make it.
I'll think about that.
You'll be the very best.
I was looking at that show. I'm like, what the fuck? What?
And you accepted
What?
every inch of it. You
I
accepted
did back
every
then.
bit of it. Yeah.
And now I'm just like, no. What? So yeah, that's I went down memory lane and got bit.
Yeah,
That
you
day.
just can't. You just gotta take it with a grain of salt. You accepted a lot of things. You accepted Power Rangers. Come on, like you've accepted a lot of things as a child, like Sesame Street. None of it makes any logical sense. Why, if we're talking about learning our numbers and letters, there's somebody who lives in a trash can, and we're just not gonna do anything about it. He's just a dick to everybody, and nobody does anything about it. Like no, that
Get him out of
person would be in jail.
And by the way, Team Rocket also 10. Just Googled it.
10?
What?
What
10
the
years
heck?
old. Yeah.
No. Those two
Wow.
are
Google
not
it
10.
yourself. Google it.
Jessie's
It
a
doesn't make
grown-ass woman.
sense.
She cannot be 10 years old.
I know.
Yeah. You see how bad that is? I'm like, wait a second.
She cannot be 10. That's some bullshit.
Maybe they just
Yep.
grew up different. Maybe 10 is like 18 for them or something. I don't know.
They have to be.
Well, okay. According to the games, they're the same age as Ash. According to special CD available only in Japan, they're in their 20s.
That makes more sense.
Oh,
What?
that makes more
So-
sense.
There's got to be a lot of conflicting canon with that.
Yeah.
Eh.
Makes more sense if they're actually an adult age.
Yeah, the animation makes more sense. Just look at them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
tower over this 10-year-old and his electric rat.
Yo. And what's up with that Pikachu? Why is he so powerful? It makes no sense. I
Oh,
don't
that's-
remember any
that's-
of the lore.
That's an anime thing. That's apparently in a lot of animes, especially the shonen ones, the ones that are meant for kids. Basically your power levels are based off emotion, depending on how stubborn you are and how angry you can get, or how emotional you can get. Depends on how strong you are. So, like
Makes
being
sense.
emo.
I got
makes
some
you more
ex-girlfriends who would be the most fucking legendary Pokemon out there.
powerful. Oh no, yeah,
What?
yeah.
I got some ex-girlfriends who fucking... What? Anyway.
Through force of will, they can coerce their Pokemon to do anything. Like
Yeah.
they would be okay. But that being said,
Nice.
it's about 9:59. I think it's time we can close this up, boys.
Sad face, people.
It happened quick.
Yeah.
It happened quick. I didn't even think. I thought we were just phoning this one in, but it's been a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
Yup. Good times.
Just
Good
hanging out.
times.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for everybody in chat. Bronx Chica, Kiki, on around. Appreciate the love. Thanks for stopping by. 13 episodes strong.
Mhm.
Wow, I mean, we know everybody here, so we can go through, just in case there's any lurkers or anything like that. Please reach out to us if you have any questions at Casual C Gaming on Twitter. That's the other wrong side. Thank you for casualgaming at gmail.com. All these links will be on our page. Thanks a lot for stopping by. We really appreciate all the love and support. You know, it's really just guys talking, and for you guys to be talking with us means so much. It really does add to the conversation. So continue to watch, continue to follow, continue to check up on updates. Like I said, we're all adults, so if there's something going on, we'll let you guys know. Kinda. Fair enough.
I put that asterisk next to that sentence. We're adults. Asterisk.
For the most part.
Adults. But yeah, and we appreciate the love. This is something that's been increasingly fun for me. Just chilling and talking about what's going on and keeping in touch. But that being said, and then without getting too sappy, thanks a lot. We will be back next week. You know, any plans, things that you know about now? You guys are going to be good for next week? As far as
I don't see why not, unless I do something else stupid on Friday again. But I should be fine.
All right, in that case, we'll see you guys next week, and thanks for stopping by.
See ya.
Later, people.
Peace.